Who am I? The journey back to the source. Have you ever stopped for a moment to ask yourself, who am I? Not your name, not your job, not the roles you play in life, but really, who are you? It's a simple question, but if you sit with it, really sit with it, you'll realize something profound. You don't know. Most of us live our lives assuming we know who we are. We say, I am this body, I am this mind, I am my thoughts. But are you really? Let's walk through this together, step by step, and discover the truth for ourselves. The illusion of identity. Let's start with your body. You might say, I am my body, but is that true? Think about it. Your body changes constantly. The body you had as a child is not the body you have now. Every cell in your body is replaced over time. You're growing, aging, evolving, and yet something within you feels constant, doesn't it? So, if your body is always changing, how can it be who you are? Now, let's move to your thoughts. You might say, I am my thoughts, but think about how quickly they come and go. One moment, you're planning your day. The next, you're replaying an argument. Then, you're dreaming about the future. Thoughts arise, stay for a moment, and then disappear. Are you something so fleeting? Are you something that changes every few seconds? What about your emotions? You feel happy, then sad. You're excited, then frustrated. Emotions rise and fall like waves in the ocean. They're powerful, yes, but temporary. So how can something so temporary define who you are? Here's the truth. You are none of these things. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions, they're just experiences. They're like clouds passing in the sky, but you're the sky itself. You're the one who observes it all. The silent witness. Let's take this deeper. Think about your thoughts again. Who is it that notices them? If you can observe your thoughts, then you can't be your thoughts. Right? There's something behind them, something watching, something aware. This awareness, this silent witness, is who you really are. Picture it like this. Imagine you're watching a movie. There's action, drama, characters, emotions, but you're not the movie. You're the screen on which it's playing. No matter what happens in the movie, the screen itself doesn't change. That's what you are, the unchanging awareness behind all the changing experiences of life. But here's the thing. Most of us forget this. We get so caught up in the movie, the thoughts, the emotions, the roles we play, that we lose sight of the screen. We lose sight of the witness. The journey back to yourself is about stepping out of the movie and remembering who you are, the one who watches, returning to the source. So how do you do this? How do you step out of the noise of the mind and find the silent witness? The answer lies in a simple practice: questioning. Whenever a thought arises, ask yourself, who is thinking this? When you feel a strong emotion, ask, who is feeling this? When you identify with your body, ask, who says, I am this body? Don't try to come up with an answer. Just let the question guide you inward. Trace the feeling of I back to its source. At first, your mind might resist. It's used to being in control, jumping from one thought to the next. But as you keep asking this question, something incredible happens. The mind begins to quiet down. The noise fades. And in the silence, you start to sense something deeper. This is your true nature, letting go of the false self. Here's a crucial insight. The sense of I, this voice in your head that says, I am this, I am that, is not who you are. It's just a habit, a pattern, a false self that arises between your awareness and the world. It says, I am the body, I am the mind, I am my experiences. But take a closer look. The body doesn't say, I am. The mind doesn't say, I am. It's you who says it. This false I is what creates all the struggle, conflict, and fear in your life. It's the source of every problem because it makes you feel separate from others, from the world, and even from yourself. But here's the good news. The false self isn't real. It's like a shadow. The moment you turn to face it, it disappears. So whenever you feel stuck in the noise of the mind, stop and ask, who am I? When you trace this question deeply enough, the false self dissolves. And what's left is the real you. The real you doesn't need to be created. It's already here. It's always been here. It's like the sun hidden behind clouds. The sun doesn't need to shine. It's always shining. You just need to clear the clouds. The real you is infinite, unchanging, and peaceful. It's pure awareness. It's the source of all love, all joy, all creativity. And here's the most beautiful part. You don't have to go anywhere to find it. It's not out there. It's not in the future. It's right here, right now, within you. Look, I know life is busy. You wake up already thinking about everything you have to do. Work, bills, relationships, endless scrolling. It's like being caught in a loop, a matrix of constant distractions. But breaking free doesn't mean escaping everything. It's about pausing right in the middle of it all and looking inward. Next time you're stuck in traffic or scrolling through your phone, just stop for a second and ask, who's experiencing all of this? Don't overthink it. Just notice. Or maybe you're in the middle of an argument or feeling overwhelmed. Take a moment, step back, and ask yourself, who is feeling this frustration right now? It's not about running away from your problems. It's about observing them, like watching a storm pass through the sky. You're not the storm, you're the sky. And here's the thing, when you start doing this, you'll begin to see the cracks in the matrix. You'll realize how much of your stress, your fears, your identity is just a program running in your mind. You'll start to feel the freedom of knowing, I don't have to play by these rules. The end of seeking. Here's the ultimate truth. You're not on a journey to become something. You're on a journey to remember what you already are. The question, who am I, isn't about finding a belief or building a new identity. It's about letting go of all the noise and returning to what's always been there. So stop, observe, let go, and ask yourself, who am I? The answer isn't something you'll find in words. It's something you'll feel deep within, where the silence speaks louder than anything else. That's where you'll find the truth. The matrix is complex, but each of us holds a part of the solution. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and together we'll see beyond appearances.